execute and commit. However, Team Flash's draft, a lot of the members do want to go in. The Crick Knight wants to go in, the Superman wants to go in, the Alice is going to try and tote the line to defend that, but they have a very squishy backliner here that they need to simultaneously try and defend, but then also maybe ignore and just focus on kills. It seems like it's a little bit disjointed.
Well, normally it would
Just
be,
a little.
but Team Flash demonstrated that they can work with this playstyle before, because Dadkoi was so successful at using the character in a very similar matchup, constantly being able to kite and find ranged poke damage on the Elsu, while simultaneously not getting engaged against.
And also finding those opportunities to come in and auto-attack.
Yep.
Find those basic attacks when needed, because those hit hard too.
And he was playing within melee range, and there's now extra burst damage as XP comes through on my prediction.
Yeah.
Having to reset it. I think he was closer because he was at the edge of the bush and they were on the other side of the abyssal path.
Yeah, that was an interesting position, as now the fight is breaking up. The snipe going on
Dadkoi
through from Dadkoi connecting. But on the back of this, the rest of J-Team is collapsing. Able to get a counter kill on the ADC. At the back of Fantastic Metamorphosis wins and surviving through all of this, getting the great additional damage. Stars to continue on to this Nature's Realm now being activated for Benny. Chunking on through Pro. He's the target. Dadkoi advancing a little bit too far forward. Not connecting though is Raz. In here as this event is being dropped. There's the Metamorphosis. No, but Dadkoi still snipes it, still finds the opening, takes it on through. This man is an Elsu god. And found the snipe onto the Abyssal Dragon.
ADC with a leap in mid, followed by the snipe, but it's not a good call.
The hissy fit in the back, but that Nature's Realm from Benny every single time.
But consistently, we've seen ADC just melt. He goes in versus the tankier characters, and they don't have enough burst for the game plan to work.
They don't have the burst, but somebody who does is XB, chasing down Benny there. Pro E is stuck under his tower. The zoning is coming through from Wins as Pro E does fall. ADC can't do anything into the sheer amount of HP that Wins has at his disposal, even with Elsu to help out this tower.
No, and already we're seeing the caliber of play as Benny has repeatedly guaranteed ground gain for J-Team. Now Team Flash try and fight back.
Going in onto Pro E as XB does fall. 2 quick kills at the back of the tornado. That hissy fit did absolutely nothing.
The Metamorphosis pushed XB into the Death's Embrace. J-Team absolutely powering through the early game here. Still a pretty minor gold lead though. Room for Team Flash to work back, particularly if Neil overextends like that.
He does indeed. Nice job there from ADC to pull him back into the rest of his team, baiting into the tornado. Gao is trying to find the flank as ADC does live.
He'll run. He left the danger zone.
He did.
ADC enters it, dragging Star quite low. There's the hissy fit as well.
Too far in. Benny to split the fight once again. Every single time the tree takes root, results in a kill.
Will respond to that, like we were setting up earlier. The second they get a fight ensured up top,
No.
they can find a response down bottom with this Abyssal Dragon.
You're not allowed to do that, Yuzon. That's not, you don't 1v4 and get the kill while your team simultaneously takes the Abyssal Dragon. Gao has a lot of HP to work with, but Benny once again is on that flank. He has the Redwood Rush, which means the tower is the next one up on the chopping block. J-Team looking so solid in game number 1.
They're consistently unable to find sustained front line, and especially in response to the double tank of Wins and Benny, they need it. If you have tanky, high HP characters opposing you, you need the ability to keep them at bay whilst the rest of your team does sustain damage. They don't have that. As ADC dives in, he'll do burst, but the rest of the team, J-Team, is doing whatever they please in the meantime. 5 members in mid for J-Team. They want to go for the push.
Gao is going in, charging under the hissy fit, but they do have to disengage on the back of the Nature's Realm, as well as Wins going to Metamorphosis. Nice hold, though, as Gao is there on the flank, finding Neil. ADC is there, but he's trapped in from the Death's Embrace. Gao tries to follow up on it, but no! Instantly annihilated the second he steps a toe out of line.
ADC oversteps and the punish is in.
Maybe a little bit too far back with that Nature's Realm, and Yuzon might be paying for it, but still, this high ground tower is under so much threat as once again the tornado goes in, and he gets one! He can't find the other, but still, the base is under threat.
3 kills picked up. Team Flash have only 2 members to defend as their high grounds crumble. Talk about this concept 6 stacking. Team Flash, or sorry, J-Team are so far ahead that they're basically maxed out how much gold they have. Oh my goodness.
He's trying to backthrow this. Wins is trying to backthrow this. Oh, he's going in with the Nature's Realm. The ADC does actually secure this. They get that, but ADC and the crew have taken so much damage to the back of the Nature's Realm all the while.
Just going for the core.
He's going in for the core right now. They need to try and clear this minion wave. I think Wins might actually be able to do this. They're going in. They've cleared the wave, and Wins is getting solo. They hold on!
Oh my goodness! Barely do they save their core. Wins, even though the respawn can't do it. Now it's a 4v5. J-Team are desperately going for this push, and I don't think that's the right play at all.
In a moment, we had Benny almost solo an entire team with the Nature's Realm on that enraged Abyssal Dragon. The side of Team Flash was able to get it as the last high ground tower does fall. The core is under so much threat. And TJ, that's just gonna be it. That's just gonna be GG. Yuzon does it. That's the core. J-Team take game number 1. All right. It's just the net here. No additional tanking. Very squishy again. Very squishy again for Team Flash. Somewhat squishier now on the other side for J-Team. Many more targets for this Elsu. But I don't adore this.
I speak too soon. I was assuming they'd put Neil on the Lindis, but they do want the tank.
Clearing out these minion waves. And in the mid, Benny now being caught out by that exact Omen in a rough spot right now. He gets picked off with the help of XB. That's our first blood going to Team Flash.
Both give tools to isolate players.
Neil goes in, snipes out the Tornado to try and follow up onto him, taking a lot of damage. He is going to get picked up nicely, and then from ADC. Star, a weird Cyclone in the back of that.
And he's still currently sitting at Null Cleaver.
Going in now up top, the fight is very real. Yuzon actually getting back into the bush. The Hurricane Wall to push him right back in as ADC's actually still alive. A little bit of a miscalculation there as the Wind Cuffs pull them together. This is a disastrous fight for J-Team as we do have Star. No!
ADC flickering over Star's dive, and now Gao almost grabs. ADC, no poke in here, and you do see the effect. ADC operating kind of as the tank here, and it works well.
It does work. He's able to secure the kill. Nicely done. The Hurricane Wall as well. The force back Neo wins this here, has the additional damage. Neo might be able to tank on through this, and he does. There's 1, and there's 2. Can they look for 3? Pro-E is hanging on a knife's edge.
That's what I was talking about with Neil operating as a secondary tank. Sure, Penny dies, but they still have somebody who can trade the engagement.
Just a little bit too long. The threat, the death from above is there as Winds take down the tower. Star on the flank comes on in. Hello, dear sir. This Abyssal Dragon.
We're at the 10-minute mark. This is hypothetically... Oh, that's rude.
Oh, that's so rude.
That is disgusting.
Don't do it. Oh, he pins him in place so we can take his tower, and then he just runs away. Red Stallion will be here. We'll just try and run away. Splash is here to help secure this. There's their with Rush as well. The back of the Nature's Realm.
Stop. Don't play melee 1v3 against an Omen because he just gets stronger thanks to the lifesteal.
See, I'm not... Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one for sure. Both teams have the potential to go super hard in the late game. Underneath the tower, it does fall. Gao is in a rough spot. Nature's Realm goes on in, actually pushing him to further help the team. Pro-E, no, that was not the play. He pays for it with his life, but that almost helped lock down the Omen even further.
It was a strange play because it did separate Benny from the rest of his roster.
Decoy.
But it wasn't great. ADC
goes in, tries to find the reinitiation onto Neo. Gao is now chasing. He has the death sim. Oh, no, going in. Star takes the snipe! That would have gotten him. The death spec and does not connect. I cannot believe every member of J-Team just walked away from that! They want to hold on to their high grounds. These snipes need to be connecting across the board as all 3 lanes are in trouble. This mid-high ground is already starting to take some damage. Neil is going in. Nicely done from XB, but no significant damage going through. There's the Nature's Realm as well, zoning the team out beautifully as Gao is here. He's going to be the next target. The Death Embrace there as well as the high ground here up top on the Slayer side is under threat. The rest of the team has to respond to that as Decoy is getting taken down by Star. Simultaneously, all 3 lanes, J-Team is going off. The high ground in the mid does fall, and all of the team still survives as minions are pushing in onto the core. They're zoning it out beautifully. The high ground tower is still taking threat as the next wave of minions arrives.
Exactly, and now Team Flash never got to take a full team fight. That is perfect.
That is absolutely huge. A nice pickup, though, onto Wince, who does have the ability to respawn. Star survives in the back through all this now. Pro-E is the next target as Neil is zoning this out. But their minions here onto the core. If they want to, they can maybe try and go for this win. However, I don't think they have the HP bars to do it. The Nature's Realm to zone this out as Yuzon is pushing in this last high ground. They're going for the completionist win here, TJ.
They do have all the high grounds down, and all but all the players slain as they go for the core.
The minions are doing the work for them. They just want to take this game. J-Team do it. They are up 2-0. Tanks are still Omen, who it's hard to track down, and Mina, who it's hard to kite as well, especially if you added Talanis to this, the double marksman going in here as well, which is going to do a great job of really shutting down anybody when they try and dive on into your team. I'm a fan of this for sure because Winz's Talanis.
Singular win.
Single wins.
Winses.
Elsu is not an option. I think I actually prefer the Talanis a little bit here because I feel like there's some tough people to hit on the side of Team Flash, especially with the speed boost.
Talanis loses into Violet though, doesn't she? And especially into XB on Raz.
Well, if they're laning against each other, but she beats both Marja and Lubu in lane.
I think the particular fear of J-Team may be the rotate to punish. That's how. That's
how.
why they're farming better than you. They're farming their wave better than you, and they're farming their enemies better. Yuzon dives in. That's a great Death Embrace.
Already dodges out the Red Stallion to boot. That Death Embrace was absolutely huge, trapping. I feel like there's been a shift in the way these heroes have been building, the way they've been played. All in all,
Benny.
There's the Dark Dominion. There's the Death Sight. Perfect timing on the chain, CC. Keep him from chasing him down. Benny burning the Dark Dominion as well, giving his team time to take that tower in mid. That was actually a huge play right there. That is a very early tower wins.
Disengaged for the chase, and the close range snipe.
Play off the back then. Now we can push in a little bit farther, aggress a little bit further. XP still does fall despite the miss snipe. A little bit of miscommunication there. Counter synergy. Star is going in. The Ghost Walk's a lot of damage as well, trying to follow up. They are able to secure that kill. Nice little counter kill there onto Star. The Spike Golem is the point of contention. He has the HP to work with. Of course, he does get the damage reduction. Yuzon, however, walking right back in. He does not have the damage reduction to work with. That was a misplay. No, that's just first item Muramasa follow-upping, and already having the rank breaker there as well. Now we see Yuzon and Benny going in. Look at the timing on that. The Dark Dominion and Dakoi is there. Look at the amount of CC. He just cannot escape from that. The sheer amount of stuns control.
Frees up Yuzon to be much more of a presence across the map because it's going to take more time for the defenders and more energy for the defenders to be able to push forward.
We do see an aggress now from Neil going on in. Gao is overcommitted the Ghost Walk. He will not be able to survive. The tower does fall, and on the flank as well, Mina is there. We are seeing a slight issue here going on, but we are going to see one crazy team fight the second this does resolve. We're going to see what happens off the end of this. Here we go, going right back in. Actually missed a second of that there. A little bit of an issue coming in with our feed, but that's okay. We can see down to the bottom right-hand side, they were actually able to convert that into a tower themselves, into the high ground. It is unfortunate. We can watch the rest of this team fight back. Let's watch this, TJ.
On the replay, you can see J-Team clean up the fight and then rotate up for the Might Golem. Team Flash try and retreat through it all, but just are punished by Winds and Star sitting in the back of this fight, dealing damage.
Benny lives through that, though. We're now looking towards the push as every low ground tower has fallen. As I mentioned, the kills and gold heavily favoring J-Team right now as they're pushing on in. The high ground tower already exposed. Gao there with the taunt. No! Ghost Walk for you, dear sir! Benny's timing is absolutely flawless!
Now the tower push comes through. Yuzon's just stuck. Sure. All right.
Yes.
He gets the tower.
TJ, this is GG.
Game 3.
This is GG. That is the game. That's the full wipe now as they push it onto the core. J-Team are one game away from being your international champions.
Thanks for believing in me. I actually really don't like the slims into
Neither
this.
do I. I'm not a huge fan of them. I mean, they have this setup, though, with the pulls, with the taunts. I think they can chain
What
that
on
in.
earth?
No, it's not an Aurum. Get your hopes up.
I mean, it would be the tech we were looking for.
No,
But
it's the Zennial. That's better.
Okay.
Zennial to Malik. That's a good denial. All right.
Malik is favored against most melees.
That's true. He does have that life steal there. Oh, Neil goes in. But a lot of damage right now. Top of it there, we're going through.
ADC.
There's the shock, the follow-up, the cleave finds him, and Dakoi as well. It's the ground.
Devastating start for Team Flash on what is potentially their final game.
Because Team Flash isn't making unforced errors. They're only making forced errors.
Dark Dominion.
Oh my, the chain CC as Wins is just battling this out. He's so tanky sitting in the back right now, cutting the minion wave. And now Benny and Neil are here. The spear goes through, does not connect. ADC's in a bit of a rough position as Wins is trying to chase this through. Neil is there with the heal. One more auto would have made it happen, but in the mid, they do get the kill there onto the Omen, finding value across the map as this mid tower is so much threat. XP is trying to clear the wave. He will try to do with the unpredictable. We'll be able to do so with that. Do have the damage coming through from Star, and that is going to be a very...
Oh, XP with the flicker, gets out for the rate of fire, and the unpredictable, and the leap with the Fox. He gets to safety. Yuzon on the chase. Now Star will go wide. Holy Embers does finally connect.
Space created, and in the back, Neil goes down, so a nice little bit of counter kill going in from Team Flash. They're not out of this yet.
Not by a long shot with that opening. Now they can be...
Here, seeing a Death's Embrace onto Star. The spear goes through, does connects, pulls back XP. He'll be able to escape a little bit more as Neil is taking a fight on the side. Gal, though, nicely done. Intercepting in the back, has the Malleus. Good disengage from Team Flash, but we do have that shock I was talking about as Winds goes on in. A nice stun, though, from the Liana Pro. He might have overstepped a little bit, forced to use the Hurricane Wall to retreat.
And that's been insane for them. Oh my, speaking of insane.
The combo's coming through! Dakoi, goodbye!
That Team play.
There was nothing Decoy could do.
High ground under threat in potentially the final game of the World Championship as another tower will fall. That's 2 lanes now exposed for Team Flash.
J-Team is pushing in across the board. They can smell blood, TJ, and it's in the water.
Yuzon will pick up bot lane. Now all high grounds are exposed. Here's the top lane tower. Wins to threaten.
Neil is going in. There's the shock. The tower falls. No shock connection. We do have the damage from Star going on through. They're pushing it onto the core, TJ, and that's it. Decoy now exposed. He's locked down. Then that is a high ground exposed. The core is open. They're pushing it right now. That is going to be it. J-Team are your champions.